Hey everybody, it's Kyle from Mantic, and you may have seen that we just announced a brand new book that's coming this October for Kings of War. Normally at this time of year, we introduce a Clash of Kings book, which just sort of updates and brings all the different factions into additional balance tweaks and new rules, that sort of thing. And this year we want to take a little bit more of a broad approach, especially considering how big Clash of Kings 22 was. If you play an army that was in one of those books, such as Halflings or Riftforged Orcs, you're carrying around quite a bit of volume with you. We had the core rules, the Uncharted Empires, Halpi's Rift, all these different ways that you can enjoy Kings of War. So wouldn't it be cool if we took everything, introduced some new things, did the normal Clash of Kings updates, and put it all into one really easy to digest place? So that's what this rulebook represents. And not only does it contain the normal updates that you would expect, it also contains some really nice tweaks to the core rules, a lot of clarifications and things that people seem to have a lot of questions on. We've introduced new diagrams that, commonly you see questions pop up on Fanatics on, is this charge legal? Can I do this sort of thing? And try to make things a little bit clearer and more streamlined so that there are examples right there in the book. In addition to that, we've also introduced 3 new ways to play the game. So the first one is Siege, which we saw at the end of 2nd edition, and I think it didn't really get a chance to live out its life cycle to its fullest extent. But we've had a lot of questions about whether it's coming back or going to be a part of 3rd edition at all, and now these rules are incorporated into the book. In addition to that, we've introduced a brand new small-scale, entry-level game of Kings of War called Ambush. This is something that's intended to give you different unlocking structures, but still use the core rules that you're familiar with, or if you're brand new to the game, not familiar with at all, to get some small number of models onto the table, smaller surface area, like I said, different unlocks that you can do, and really get games going. It's great for new players, great to start a slow grow league, and ideally, if you collect either our Army or Mega Army boxes, everything that you need to play a full game and a full experience of Kings of War is going to be right there in a one and done experience. The other new way to play is with legendary games, and this is great for veteran players who have a huge collection and want to bring it all to the table at once. There's some really unique rules that I think get the juices flowing with creativity as far as taking existing troops that maybe are only available in a troop or regiment and upscaling it into a horde or a legion, or even creating your own monsters. So if you've got a custom huge piece that you've been working on or built, collected from other ranges, you're now going to have the opportunity to build out unique stats for it and bring it into a game and see how it does. In addition to the Clash of Kings updates, the consolidated lists into all one place, and putting 3 new ways to play, we've updated some of the core rules to try to make things as clear as possible. So there's additional diagrams and different ways that you can play and enjoy the experience that's entirely up to you. So we're giving a lot of agency to the players to play the game exactly how you want. So this book and the updates that come with it, whether that's magical artifacts or spells, are really giving you the ability to play Kings of War the way that you want to. We really wanted to make this a one source that contains everything that you could possibly need to get the most enjoyment out of Kings of War, and that however you play the game, whether that's totally on your own in the basement or with a group of players at a tournament having the time of your life, you've got all the options that are there that you can get the best experience possible out of the game, and we're really excited about it. I think that this brings Kings of War to a wonderfully well-rounded place for 3rd edition, where everything is at, and I'm going to show you some previews in the next coming weeks. We'll take a look at some of the tweaks that have been done. If there's anything specifically that you actually want to see, let me know in the comments, and I'll be more than happy to show it off for you. So as I said, weekly video series, and we'll continue to show all kinds of exciting things. The faction-specific tweaks and that sort of thing will be coming up. I know that that's what you guys are really chomping at the bit for, but more than happy to dive into those things and really give you a picture of what it's all about. So especially those 3 new game systems, I want to share some details on what those are all about. That way you get the best experience possible out of the book. So stay tuned. Looking forward to working with you guys on it and showing it off and getting the most out of this. So thanks, guys.